So I always used to tell myself that if something would have ever happened to my mom, I wouldn't even. And I know this is crazy for a lot of people who don't have mother wounds to hear this. But if something would have ever happened to her, like, I wouldn't go to the funeral. I just wouldn't do it. I can't do it. I remember listening to Eminem's song, Cleaning Out My Closet, and how he was talking about he wouldn't even be at his mother's funeral, and I felt that. I was like, damn, I'm not the only one who feels like this about my mom. I'm not crazy. I'm not psycho. Like, she has done so much damage to my psyche, my mental health. She has made me completely look at her in a negative light. She talks evil about people, and I'm using the word evil, not bad, but evil. She has said some of the nastiest things I've ever heard a human being say about some of my favorite family members just because she didn't get along with them. It's like anytime she doesn't get along with a family member, anybody else in the family is not supposed to like them either, just because she has a problem with them. She used to talk horribly about my dead favorite auntie. My auntie passed away, and she was like, just talking about her so dirty. She said at her funeral, it wasn't even a couple of days after her funeral, she was like, everybody who has ever talked about me is in the ground. And my auntie, actually two of my aunties are in the ground that apparently used to talk about her. She's always the victim. She's always the victim. It's never anybody else's fault. So that's what she said about my favorite aunties. She's talked dirty about my half-brother's mother who has passed away because my father cheated on her with him. Even when I've been cheated on in my life, I've never talked evil about somebody else. Because when you're being cheated on, it's usually the guy that you have to be mad at. So a lot of the times, most of the times, the other female doesn't know about the other one. So I try to not go on the other female unless she did know about me. But even if she did know about me, I would never say some of the evilest things that my mom has said about people. Like, sometimes it's just, like, my heart is just not that evil. If somebody does me wrong, I'm going to move on from them. I'm not going to keep talking trash about this person. I'm not even going to have them in my life anymore. And that's what I'm doing with my mom. You're not in my life anymore. I don't want you in my life anymore. I'm not even going to go to the funeral. Don't ask me to come. Nobody better ask me not to come, because I'm not going to come. She has done too much damage to me. She has done damage to a lot of people in my life. And she's going to have to pay the price for that at some point. And I know it's killing her that I unfollowed her on social media, because she has this thing where she never tells me she's proud of me of any of my accomplishments, right? But she can brag about me to other family members. Look what my daughter's doing. She'll brag all day. She loves to brag. She's one of those materialistic people. My dad makes a lot of money. So because my dad makes money, she doesn't make any money herself. But my dad makes all the money, so she likes to flaunt his money around because they're married, so it's their money. She's always, every time she gets a new Mercedes, they always got new cars. She's like, look at my new Mercedes. She has to brag about it. She has to show the whole world she got a new Mercedes, and she got the newest this, the newest that. And that's all she can do because she has nothing else going for herself. Literally, money's her only source of happiness. That's why she likes to throw it around on other people. She's talking about, I'm not going to be in the will no more. I don't want to be in the will no more. You're the only one who care about money. My abundance doesn't come from money. My abundance comes from me being at peace and being happy and being stable in life. And I'm at a place in my life where I'm stable. I'm happy. I live in California, my dream home. I have a son. I've always wanted a son when I was younger, and I have a son. She's jealous of that too. She's also have a healthier son than her son is autistic. She always talks about that shit. That's one thing I know she feels some type of way about. I've heard her talk about that way too many times. You don't just talk about something like that and it not be something that bothers you. About her son having a mental illness, being with autism. That is, he has autism. So, and she was telling me that family members would pick on her about how she has retarded children. So she will always mention stuff like this. So I know she feels some type of way that my son is healthy and normal. So she tried to take him from me and manipulate him to wanting to stay with her. So I can't allow her in my life anymore for all of those reasons. She does not care about me. She wants my life, but she doesn't care about me. She just wants to brag about me because she needs something for other people for her to flash about. I don't know. It's a bragging thing. I know that's for sure. Because she has never hugged me and said she's proud of anything that I've done. She's always, as a matter of fact, it's the complete opposite. Anytime I do something good, she has to look for a problem or a backhanded compliment when it comes to what I've done. It's like even my enemies don't even act like this in my, like, at work. Like, I have to deal with people at work who don't like me. Because when you're an attractive person, you deal with haters all over the place. So is it really that far-fetched that my mom, because you have to treat your mom like a human because that's what they are. They're a human first. And I have to treat her like such. And no, it's not far-fetched for my mom to be jealous of me. It's not. In fact, I think that's exactly what it is. She doesn't treat my other sister like this. My other sister isn't as much of a girly girl as I am. Like, I'm literally the only child that she always has a problem with, even though I don't cause any problems. It's insane, you guys. I won't go to the funeral. I can't do it. I don't even feel guilty about saying that anymore. In fact, I feel a lot lighter knowing that I'm being honest about this and not feeling guilty anymore about it. Because people are like, you only get one mom right now. Well, she only gets one first child and she lost it. So I don't know what to say. Everybody's always be like, oh, give her another chance. What about what I went through all my childhood? Just forget about what I've been through because she felt the type of way? That's not cool. That's not happening. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that. I've heard Eminem talk about it. I don't know how. I heard another lady talk about it, and I follow her too on TikTok. She mentioned the same thing. She won't even go to her mother's funeral. I'm not going to mine. But yeah, that's all I wanted to get on here and say. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.